Chosen one, the wait is over. The final list has been unveiled, and your name is on it, not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine design. This isn't a roll call of popularity. This is heaven's archive, God's handwritten ledger of destiny. And yes, your name is inscribed with purpose, sealed with power, and marked with fire. You've felt it, haven't you? That stirring in your spirit, that quiet urgency that wouldn't let you give up, even when you had every reason to. That wasn't your imagination. It was prophecy in motion. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1:5. You've always been chosen. You've walked through shadows, been overlooked, dismissed, misunderstood. But none of it was wasted. Every tear watered the roots of your calling. Every closed door was a setup for this exact moment. And now, the scroll has been opened. The veil is lifting. The spotlight of heaven is shining on your name. This video is more than content. It's confirmation. It's not just a message, it's a movement, a spiritual ignition. If you feel this, comment 7777 below. Not just as a sign, but as a prophetic release. Your intention is energy. Your words shape your world. You will also declare a thing, and it will be established for you. Job 22:28. Chosen one, like this video. Subscribe if your spirit says yes. Because we're stepping into something divine. Here's what you must understand. Being chosen isn't a reward for doing everything right. It's a call to carry something sacred. Heaven does not measure as man does. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. This list, it's not about fame, it's about faithfulness. It's for the ones who prayed in the dark, who stayed soft in a hard world, who showed up even when applause was absent. It's for those who didn't quit, for those who became proof of God's process. You felt different for a reason. It wasn't ego, it was calling. That unshakable knowing, that internal echo, was heaven tapping on your soul. When life tried to break you, something in you wouldn't bend. And now, heaven is responding to what you did in secret. What no one else saw, God recorded. And your Father, who sees in secret, will reward you openly. Matthew 6:6. This is that moment. This list doesn't judge, it releases. You're not late, you're not forgotten. You were hidden on purpose, held back, so your arrival could be undeniable. God didn't forget you. He was preserving you, because now your emergence will not go unnoticed. No more silence, no more wondering. This is the reveal. You won't walk in looking for validation. You'll walk in carrying confirmation. This list was written in fire. It includes the ones whose pain gave birth to prophecy, whose wounds became weapons of worship, whose silence held sacred strength. And now the atmosphere is shifting. Delay has died. Divine timing has collapsed into now. Acceleration is here. What was pending is now present. What was hidden is now highlighted. At the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Isaiah 60:22. You are no longer waiting for the moment. You are the moment. Your presence is the activation. Rooms are realigning to receive you. Doors aren't just opening, they're being commanded to make way. This final list was held for this hour. If it had come earlier, you weren't ready, or they weren't. You might have questioned it. You might have tried to convince the wrong people. But now, you don't need crowds. You carry clarity. You don't need approval. You walk in authority because you've passed the test. You've walked through fire and you stayed true. And now heaven is making it official. This isn't a promotion from man. This is a proclamation from God. When heaven announces your name, no demon can delete it, no opinion can silence it, and no force can stop it. What God opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open. Revelation 3:7. This is your time. This is your unveiling. This is your divine recognition. Welcome to the list. Welcome to the shift. Welcome to the reason God kept you breathing. You were not chosen because of how loud you were, but because of how loyal you remained. Heaven did not mark you for your noise, but for your endurance. For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. 2 Chronicles 16:9. And when His eyes landed on you, He did not overlook you. You were written into eternity before time ever began. Your name is etched in a scroll that cannot be erased, in ink that cannot fade, sealed by the breath of the Almighty. Every step that seemed random was training. Every delay was positioning. Every betrayal was chiseling your character. What broke you was building you. What confused you was aligning you. Heaven has always known your story. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. Psalm 139, verse 4. You are stepping now into divine rhythm, and what once felt like stumbling has turned into synchronized steps with eternity. You are no longer chasing after doors. Doors are opening to chase you. You are no longer pursuing recognition. Recognition is running into your arms. Your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. Proverbs 18:16. It may look sudden to the world, but heaven has been preparing this moment for years. While others saw silence, God saw surrender. While others saw waiting, God saw worship. You were recognized when you whispered yes in the dark, when no one celebrated you. You were approved when you chose forgiveness over revenge, when you chose truth over compromise. You were chosen the moment you decided to walk authentically in a world addicted to masks. That's when heaven spoke. Mark this one, they are mine. As Jesus declared, you did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you might go and bear fruit. Fruit that will last. John 15:16. Now listen carefully. You are not just walking into a new season, you are becoming the season. You are not just waiting for the shift, you are the shift. You are the sign. You are the evidence that God still raises up chosen vessels in every generation. And with that comes weight. The spotlight on you is not earthly, it is spiritual. The elevation you are experiencing is not temporary, it is eternal. You are no longer just a person. You are becoming a portal, a carrier of presence. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 61. People will feel healed simply by hearing your voice. Not because of you, but because of the one who flows through you. Environments will shift when you step into them because you carry kingdom authority. You are not being blessed just for yourself. You are being entrusted with stewardship. The oil on your life is not for decoration, it is for demonstration. This is not a time to shrink back. This is not a time to doubt. If anyone draws back, my soul has no pleasure in him. Hebrews 10:38. You are not here by coincidence. You are here by covenant. You are not a backup plan. You are the original choice. Heaven did not forget you. Heaven preserved you. The list did not overlook you. It was waiting for you. Your crown was tailored only for your head. Your voice was designed for your generation. You are one of one, divine design, God's living answer to a broken people. And now the timing has collided with your assignment. The vision is no longer distant. The vision awaits an appointed time. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. The clock of your calling has struck now. This final list is not ordinary. It is sacred. It is a roll call of the faithful, those who fought unseen wars in private, those who carried invisible weights, those who chose grace over bitterness. Heaven's list is not about the loudest, richest, or most followed. It is about the pure in heart, the steadfast in spirit, the surrendered in soul. The last shall be first, and the first last. Matthew 20:16. The world counts influence in numbers, but heaven counts faith in scars. While others thought they were ahead, they were being measured on scales they did not understand. You, on the other hand, were weighed and found faithful. You were counted righteous, even in silence. You were marked courageous, even when trembling. This is no casual recognition. This is an official transfer of authority. Heaven is placing the mantle of divine assignment on you. Just as Elisha caught Elijah's cloak, so now a cloak of greater weight rests on your shoulders. You are not favored just to feel special. You are anointed to fulfill a mission. You are being called higher because you are ready to carry heavier. Everything that once looked like a delay is being redefined as preparation. You were not late. You were being refined. You were not forgotten. You were being preserved. You were not denied. You were being distinguished. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Isaiah 40:31. This is why you often felt set apart, because heaven had set you apart. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. 1 Peter 2:9. The waiting was not punishment, it was protection. The silence was not abandonment, it was sanctification. You did not miss it. You did not ruin it. The promise was never lost. It was only ripening. What is about to unfold has been refined for such a time as this. The list is proof that your obedience thundered louder than your mistakes. Your heart outweighed your history. Your surrender mattered more than your strategies. You are not here because you were flawless. You are here because you were willing. Willing to trust, willing to break, willing to heal, willing to rise again, willing to keep walking when the road disappeared. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Job 13:15. And so now heaven makes it clear you're written into the book of life, sealed for such a time as this. He who overcomes will be dressed in white, and I will never blot out his name from the book of life. Revelation 3:5. The list has confirmed it. You are chosen, appointed, and trusted. Step into it. The world is about to see what heaven already knew. Chosen one, hear me. The striving is over. You are not running a race of competition anymore. The proving season has ended. When God validates, no man can veto. When heaven stamps its seal, no earthly voice can revoke it. As the prophet Isaiah declared, the grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. Isaiah 40:8. What he has spoken over you will not be silenced, delayed, or denied. This moment you are stepping into is not about popularity. It is about purpose. It is not a numbers game. It is a kingdom assignment. That is why those who underestimated you cannot explain your rise. They will try to make sense of it, but it will not align with their logic, because it is not built on human reasoning. It is anchored in divine legacy. God is not promoting resumes. He is elevating resilience. He is not looking for perfect credentials. He is looking for faithful character. And you carried a weight in the spirit that others could not survive. Now watch the shift. Being placed on this divine list means that access is beginning to unlock on its own. You will not have to force open doors that belong to you. You will not have to beg for opportunities that heaven has already assigned. What is yours is magnetically moving toward you. Jesus himself said, "See, I have set before you an open door which no one is able to shut." Revelation 3:8. That means the access is permanent. The opportunity is ordained. The door is already unlocked. What once felt hard will now begin to flow. Where you once fought resistance, now you will sense recognition. What was blocked will begin to break open. People who used to mock or doubt you will be left in confusion by the sudden acceleration. But you will not be confused. You knew this moment was coming. You were never delusional. You were prophetic. You were never desperate. You were discerning. You were never crazy. You were chosen. And every time you stood firm when others folded, you were engraving your name into this sacred registry of destiny. Beloved, this is not a small win. This is not just a personal victory. This is a generational shift. This is about legacy, not applause. Eternal impact, not temporary recognition. The steps you take now will ripple into bloodlines you may never meet. Your obedience is about to outlive you. The list you stand on is not the end of a process. It is the beginning of a holy legacy. One generation shall commend your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts. Psalm 145:4. Your voice will carry new authority. Your words will pierce with new precision. Your decisions will shape futures. You are no longer in training. You are in territory. You are not wandering anymore. You are walking in your anointing. Every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I have given to you. Joshua 1:3. And everything you need is aligning to meet you. Resources are aligning. Relationships are aligning. Revelations are aligning. Provision is aligning. You will not walk empty-handed. You will not beg for favor. You will not hustle for validation. Heaven has already assigned every tool for your mission. My God will supply every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. And now the ones who tried to bury you will witness that you were a seed. The ones who walked away will realize they forfeited the chance to walk with greatness. The ones who laughed at your dream will see it become reality. But hear me, do not carry bitterness. Release it all. You were never meant to be understood. You were meant to be revealed. Now that your purpose is visible, let it sink in. Let it ignite you, because you have crossed a threshold into a new reality. This season will not require confidence in your abilities. It requires confidence in your calling. You may not have every detail, but you will have divine direction. You may not have every connection, but you have heaven's covering. You may not have affirmation from people, but you walk in affirmation from God. And that is enough. That is more than enough. For as Paul said, if God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. Your name is not just written on a list. It is inscribed on a scroll of heavenly strategies. It is being mentioned in rooms your feet have not yet entered. It is echoing into timelines your mind cannot imagine. This is divine orchestration. The moment you prayed for is no longer pending, it is present. The delay has ended. The doors are swinging open. The alignment is undeniable. Chosen one, you feel it. The atmosphere around you has shifted. The heaviness you sense is not burden, it is awareness. It is the weight of glory. You may not be able to explain it to those around you, but you know in your spirit something massive is happening. That knowing is your confirmation. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:19. So walk boldly. Step forward with authority, not timidly, not second-guessing, but with the assurance that heaven backs you. Because the final list does not simply affirm your identity, it announces your assignment. You are not just receiving the message, you are becoming the message. You are not waiting for your moment. Your moment has been waiting for you. The delay is broken. The silence is over. The appointed time has arrived. As Habakkuk declared, for the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. And now it is here. Chosen one, arise, because heaven has called your name, and earth is about to witness what only eternity already knew. Chosen one, lean in. When heaven writes your name on the final list, reality itself begins to bend in your favor. The unseen rearranges. The atmosphere recalibrates. What once felt scattered suddenly comes together, not by your effort, but by divine decree. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. This is the evidence of destiny taking shape. You are no longer striving, no longer pushing in your own strength. You are being pulled by a promise, magnetized by the very word of God spoken over you before the foundation of the world. And as this holy pull intensifies, you'll notice things that no longer fit. Relationships that drain, environments that shrink, habits that weigh you down, thought patterns that contradict the truth of who you are. The list requires a purified you, a version of you fully awakened, fully aligned, fully surrendered, not perfect, but pure. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Psalm 51:10. Purity here doesn't mean flawless performance. It means an undivided heart, one that no longer bends for human approval, but stands firm in divine assignment. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. You don't have to shrink to fit small spaces. The elevation is its own language. The shift in your spirit announces itself. Heaven has already promoted you. Humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. 1 Peter 5:6. You've crossed from spiritual survival into spiritual authority. Your prayers now carry new weight. Your words pierce deeper, your visions unfold with heavenly clarity, and even your presence, the simple act of standing in a room, releases a frequency that unsettles darkness and establishes peace. People won't know why they feel lighter, calmer, safer around you, but it's because you've become a carrier of alignment. You are walking prophecy. You are living evidence. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his possession. 1 Peter 2:9. But do not forget, the cost was real. You already paid it. The crushing seasons that felt endless, the betrayal that should have broken you, the loneliness that forced you to learn God's voice in silence, the delays that trained you to wait without bitterness, every closed door, every painful no, every unanswered prayer, it was tuition. Heaven was shaping you, chiseling you, preparing you. Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy. Psalm 126, verse 5. You did not talk your way into this. You did not perform your way here. You endured, you believed, you stayed, and that is why you are being revealed now. Be not afraid, only believe. Mark 5:36. Listen carefully. The final list is not about popularity, it is about power. It is not a badge of status, it is a battle assignment. Heaven is signaling that your spiritual rank has been activated. That urgency you feel, it's the sound of destiny knocking, that stripping away of distractions, it's divine protection. The appetite shift, the fact that what once thrilled you now feels meaningless, that's evidence that you're being summoned deeper. Deep calls unto deep at the noise of your waterfalls. Psalm 42:7. In the shallow you survived, but in the deep you will demonstrate. In the deep, miracles are not exceptions, they are the rhythm. In the deep, your life becomes a sermon. In the deep, your story awakens giants who have been sleeping too long. You are becoming the testimony others point to when they say, "Surely the Lord has done great things for them." Psalm 126:3. Your turnaround will become a template for others' belief. You are now the blueprint, not because you engineered it, but because you surrendered to it. And now God is showing through you that delay does not mean denial. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Job 13:15. Get ready for divine exposure, the kind that crowns you, that ushers you into realms of influence, where your voice carries the resonance of heaven. You will speak, and chains will break. You will move, and doors will open. You will decide, and heaven will back your decision. Do not mourn what falls away. If people leave, if opportunities close, if distractions die off, it is pruning, not punishment. Every branch that bears fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. John 15:2. This pruning is proof of your promotion. You are not just called, you are crowned, not with pride, but with holy purpose. You are stepping into territory marked for your voice, your authority, your presence. This is not about being seen by crowds, it is about being seen by heaven. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. Psalm 34:15. Chosen one, your life is now the answer to prayers others prayed in hidden places. You are the fulfillment of generational intercession. The visibility God is giving you is not for vanity, it is for victory. That's why your hidden battles were so brutal. That's why your private pain felt so unending. Because the reward was never going to be surface level. The reward is legacy, impact, eternal partnership with God's holy plan. And now it is here. You've been prepared for this moment. Every tear was a seed. Every setback was a setup. Every crushing was a consecration. And today, heaven announces over you, you were chosen for this era, for this